Hey guys, sorry I've been away for so long. It's been a busy summer. So today I'm going to show you how I make a really classic Mauritian snack, which we call pate. And traditionally it's made with tuna, and it's almost like a pie pastry. So to make the pastry we're using plain flour, we have butter and we have baking powder. And we're going to mix those together with a bit of water. For the filling we have a tin of tuna, we've got 2 tablespoons of chopped coriander, I've got 1/4 of a red onion, 2 cloves of garlic, we've got salt and pepper. And normally that's where the recipe ends, but I like to add some more flavouring to mine. I always add about 1/4 teaspoon of paprika, around 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, and around 1/4 teaspoon of cumin. So without further ado, let's get started. So in here I've just got the plain flour, and I'm going to add in a little bit of baking powder. You could use self-raising flour, but I do find that it gets a bit too fluffy. And to that, all we're going to do is just add in half our butter, well, about 1/3, and mix that all in first of all. And we basically want it to turn into breadcrumbs. I like to use a fork to do this because it's a bit messy to begin with. As soon as the butter sort of kind of mixed into the flour, I then go in with my hands. I'm going to use the rest of the butter now. As you can see, it's starting to turn into fine breadcrumbs. And it should be a really, really flaky pastry, almost like a rough puff. Okay, at this stage we just drop in a little bit of water, and this will help bring the pastry together. So I'm just going to tip that straight out and bring the pastry together. You can use a food processor if you want. That's super easy to do, and then you don't get any mess. But I just want to show you the traditional way. Still a little bit dry. I'm just going to add a little bit more water. That's perfect now. So I'm just going to let that rest, and I'm going to mix up the rest of the ingredients. Okay, so into a bowl we're going to add in the tuna, and it's 1 tin which I've drained. We've got our lovely red onions which have been finely chopped. We've got some coriander. I love coriander, and I probably add too much, but I think it just really makes the difference. We've got garlic going in, and then, as I said, this is kind of like a crib on a classic because these spices really make the dish. We've got turmeric, paprika and cumin, and that's going to go in. And then finally we add in our salt and pepper as well. And we're just going to mix that all up. Give it a little taste, just make sure you're happy with the salt. That is perfect. So the next step is we're going to roll out the pastry, and I'll show you how we do that. So we take a little bit of our pastry and we want to roll that out as nicely as possible. We want it to be one sort of level. And all we're going to do now is chop this into large rectangles. So I'm just going to trim this slightly. I'm not going to waste all these little bits, I'm going to re-roll them. Hey guys, so this is what they look like when they come out, and they're lovely and crispy, almost like a sausage roll pastry. And I can show you what they look like on the inside. I'll just open one up from over here. And it's got all that tuna running through it and all those lovely flavours, if you can see. And it's perfect with some hot sauce as well. So those are my pate Mauritian with tuna. And you can add different fillings to it as well, and it doesn't matter different sizes and shapes. This one is for daddy, this one's for mummy, and that one's for baby. Hope you enjoyed the recipe, guys.